Hello again, this is Mike Ram of Integrated Marketing, bringing you affiliate tips, educating beginners and intermediates into the wonders and mysteries of affiliate marketing. And I've been talking recently about the importance of a niche and a sub-niche and drilling right the way down into the particular from the general and selling products which really appeal to you, that touch and concern you in some way, and which you can actually expand on because it's within your interest field. And I think that's fairly important to be able to do that, because having a knowledge of what you're selling, it makes your job an awful lot easier. Now, I want to go on to the next step, really. Assuming you've got a domain name, you've got domain hosting, you've chosen an autoresponder, and you have some sort of idea of what you're going to write when you do write emails, and you've got a lead magnet. Lead magnet is really quite an important part of your armory, because that is what you're going to use to entice people to come along to sign into your opt-in form, which is another piece of your armory. Basically, what you're trying to set up at the first point is an automated marketing machine that will do things for you that save you an awful lot of laborious work and having to deal with people who come to sign on to your site one by one in particular, so that having a smooth operation that takes interested people who come along to visit your opt-in page, your website, on the promise of your lead magnet, and it takes their name and puts it into the autoresponder that you're using and stores it in the autoresponder for the sequence of emails that you're going to send them. Now, obviously, the opt-in page is something you're going to have to work on yourself, because whilst certain autoresponders do actually give you a choice of possible opt-in pages, I know that GetResponse does, and possibly Aweber does. I'm not sure about that. Or you're going to need to get an opt-in page done by somewhere else. I use ClickFunnels. Other people use something called Fronteo, Builderall, Lead Pages. But you're going to have to, get an opt-in page done for you, or do it yourself preferably, so that you can get people online in your business, into your funnel, as I say, with the lure of a lead magnet, and I'll come back to that in a minute. And their name then toddles off into the autoresponder, and the autoresponder stores the name and at the right moment sends emails out to them. And this should, provided you write the emails and you have a sequence of emails to send to them, this should be a fairly straightforward operation. Now, once they've signed into your funnel, they've given you their email address, and they've received the lead magnet, and then they've gone to your thank you page and watched what you should have done, which is put a video on that, which is a further piece of free content that you're giving them. Then they'll be more clued into what you're actually trying to sell further down the line, because in that video you're going to give them a piece of content which leads into your initial pitch to them about the front end of the sales funnel that you're dealing with, that you're promoting. Now, actually selling the products themselves, once you've got people to come into the front end, it's not really your business. But what your business is in setting up the initial marketing machine of the lead magnet with the opt-in page and the thank you page, and the email sequences in the autoresponder which go out to the person who's just signed up. Creating a lead magnet now, it should make sense that if you're going to give them promotions on a certain style of product, which is what you've been doing when choosing your niche and sub-niche and particular product, it's going to make sense that you create a lead magnet which has relevance to your next step, i.e. the front-end product or another free product, this time from the product creator. But either way, it's going to have to be relevant and congruent with it. A piece of content which is valuable and useful, but obviously doesn't give the whole game away. And it may be, you know, the most interesting or tasty bit from the front-end product, the most important aspect of what the front product is selling. Or definitely it provides a lead into what comes later in the sales process. And having set up that automatic marketing machine in its initial stages, then that's going to be working for you once you get people to go to the opt-in page. And then after that, it's a matter of you putting ads out there or providing free content for people to look at. And this is where the time consumption comes in, because you're going to be engaged in the process of creating pieces of content which take up your time, but you don't have to spend money on. And it's where you do an awful lot of learning as well, like learning how to video or do podcasts or write blog posts. This is really where you're going to do an awful lot of your own education, because you're going to be giving information which others find useful enough to want to go on with you in a way that they do want to go on with you. And this is a very important part of it, you know, whether you're writing or videoing or creating audios. This is sort of like your bread and butter work that you do with consistency and to the best of your ability. And you know, maybe the most important work you do once you've set up your automated marketing machine, which I've just gone into. Now, I hope that's not too much for one video. It seems like quite a weighty amount of content to be springing on you, particularly if you're new. And so I'll probably leave it at that for the time being. Anyway, look, there are free products below. One's on targeted traffic, which is a way that internet marketers describe people who view websites, who may have seen your adverts or may have looked at your content, their traffic. And there's one on starting up a business and tricks to look out for and various myths perpetrated about affiliate marketing and the ones that are true and the ones that aren't, and that's called Exposing the Myth. Anyway, I hope this video was useful. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel. That is always a useful thing to do, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.